which is, look, when we talk about enforcement of stay at home, nobody is interested as a goal of issuing a citation, fining anyone. The goal is to not have to, and the goal is to keep people safe. And also it should be clear from the question that, yes, there is a big bloom on the northwest side, which you can see on the county map, as Dr. Weston has pointed out a number of times, and I invite him to comment on this also. Everyone is vulnerable. There is no population that doesn't have a stake in the public health of the community. Everybody is at risk, and the mayor makes the point, and he's right often, that even if you're young and you feel like, hey, this isn't going to hit me, and it's sunny outside, and I want to get outside, it isn't just about you. First, there is a risk for younger people. And second, it's about everybody else that you're going to talk to after that. So I don't know if there's enforcement that he's referring to, but, perhaps Dr. Weston could speak to that. And I'm sorry, the mayor as well.
Sure, I'd be happy to speak briefly. I can't speak too much to the enforcement end, but I think just real briefly, there's a lot of questions that come up of why we're seeing more cases on the north side. And I think it's the same answer as why we see more cardiac arrests in that community, why we see more strokes in that community, why we see more cancer in that community. It's not the fault of that community. It's not the fault of people gathering or police not enforcing. It's a combination of institutional, historical, and ongoing issues that cause our underserved communities to suffer the burden of disease. We have epidemiologists that are working to try to better understand what exactly is causing it, what we can do to decrease the spread in that community and in all of our communities. But I think a large part of it are those factors that go along with a lot of different diseases.
I would agree with both the doctor and the county executive. I think they said it very well. Thank you, guys. I would say for the city of Milwaukee, the health department is one place, and the police department. Those are the two places where I would direct the call. For businesses that are not following the rules, I would ask you to contact the health department. And I think that the police, obviously, if there are large public gatherings, but we're still in the education phase. This is not meant to be a law enforcement tool. This safer at home, these edicts are there for our public safety. That's why they're there. And so when we've talked to the police department, and I know Chief Morales has put out a video talking about it, we want to use education as the first tool. Now, if that doesn't work, and if we see flagrant disregard for this, then we are going to take additional steps, because we really believe, and I think you're seeing this nationally now. I think even the president yesterday was the most almost emotional in talking about how serious this is for our country. That I think more and more people are recognizing that we have to honor these guidelines for the sake of everybody. For the sake of everybody.